Hello, my loves, and welcome back to another day of our 1 month workout challenge. Today, we're gonna be going through all of my very favorite glute exercises. All you'll need today is your mat. Grab a booty band if you'd like it, or if you have free weights, grab those as well. We'll be using them during some of our exercises. I want you to get started down here on the mat. Hands plant firmly. Let's take a little bit of a warm up. Inhale, arch your back to come into your cat-cow, and exhale, round through your spine. Inhale, drop your belly, send your chest to the sky, and exhale, round your tailbone under. Exhale, come into a neutral spine position. I wanna make sure that we find that correct engagement here. I want you to tuck that tailbone under like you just got punched in the stomach, and extend your right leg behind you. Lifting and lowering, coming into our leg lift. Now I want you guys to try to advance today onto your forearms. If you've been doing this workout with us all of the days, let's see, I think we're in week 3 now, then you are well equipped to come down to these forearms. It's gonna make it just a little bit harder. Go ahead and keep lifting. That toe moves long to squeeze up to the top and back down. Focus on your hips, shining them down towards the floor like headlights. I want you to move just a little bit slower to lift and lower, feeling that burn through the top of your right glute. There we go. Keep that low core scoop in towards your belly, flexing out your core. Beautiful work. You've got 5. Squeezing up nice and tall. Exhale. For 4, can you move even slower? There you go, there's your movement. For 3, I love these glute days. These and the ab days are my favorite. For 2 and 1, go ahead and pulse it up. Try to pick one as try to pick a favorite child. Do I like full body days? Do I like glute days? Do I like ab days? I love all of them. I love being here with you guys. Squeeze for 5. 4, 3, squeeze it up. 4, 2, and 1, hold it nice and strong. There we go, you guys. Press those shoulders away from you, press your elbows into the mat, squeeze it up even taller, drop left into your curtsy, squeeze up. There we go, curtsy and up, you've got this. Keep those hips shifted down towards the mat. Amazing work. We've been showing up together for almost a full 3 weeks. That's a lie, this is the start of week 3. In my mind, we're at a full 3 weeks because this is zooming by. And I don't know about you, I think my glutes have been sore every single day since the beginning of January. Drop it, left, squeeze up. You've got 3. We're gonna come into rainbows in 2 and on 1. So connecting our curtsy, moving out towards the right side of your mat, squeezing up to the left diagonal of your mat and bringing it back over. Tap your toe to the right diagonal of your mat, squeeze and round. Can we make these circles even smoother, even bigger without arching your back? So try not to tilt your tailbone up to the sky. Keep that tailbone rolled under you like you're tucking your tail between your legs. Amazing job. Squeeze up for 5. Moving slow and steady for 4, tapping to the diagonal of your mat. There's that burn. For 3, how steady can you keep your hips here? I want to be able to balance a cup of coffee on your back. For 2. And on 1, tap it out to the side and lift. Tap up, lift. Oh, there we go. There's that squeeze. I felt that one immediately in the side of my glute. You've got 5. Let it shake. For 4, keep that core flex. Tuck that tailbone under again. For 3, amazing work. Keep it strong, keep it slow. For 2, can we slow it down even further? For 1, pulse to the side. You've got 5. 4, slow controlled pulses. 3, 1 inch up, 1 inch down. 2, and 1, without dropping, scoop this leg forward and back, scooping to a horizontal position with your hip, and scooping back and tucking that knee under. Scooping forward, scooping back, tuck your knee under. Whew, there is that burn. Can you stick with it? Try to resist that urge to drop down, remembering how strong you are so much stronger than you think. Ever since running that marathon at the end of last year, I have just become a little bit more aggressive in my teaching styles because you have so much more in you than you think. Do you think I could run 26 miles before that? I sure didn't think so. Go ahead and drop it down, send it back. All of that to say, these leg lifts, you got it, okay? Now tuck your toes behind you in a plank. Let's make this about you. I want you to think about some things this year that you really want to accomplish, things that you might not think are possible for you. I want you to know right now, they're not only possible, you can go further than that. Lifting right and left. Drive your heel up to the ceiling. Keep your core braced as you squeeze up to the top of your glutes. There we go. Amazing work. Every single day you show up for yourself. You're keeping a promise to yourself and showing yourself love. This is the highest form of self-love, something that all successful people see in themselves. If you say you're gonna do something, you do it. Look at us. We're freaking doing it for 5. I'm right here with you. 4. Squeeze those hips down to the mat. 3, 2, and 1. Let's take this left leg. Forearms stay down on your mat. Left leg comes behind you. Squeeze it up and lower. How's that core? Tuck your tailbone under. Hips are shifting down towards the mat. Amazing. Inhale. Exhale. Hope you guys are proud of this work that we're doing here together today. You are finding your form. You're finding your strength, trusting your body day by day. Lift and lower. I love having you guys in the Instagram group chat. If you're in our group chat, hey, how's it going? If you're not, I'm sure we'll do another group chat soon. Bringing all of our workout challenge girlies into one place. Here you go, for 5. I'm sweating. For 4, lift it. Can we move even slower? Shift that left hip back towards the ground. For 3, good work. Even slower down. Scoop up the top of your right glute. For 2, pulsing it out on 1. Pulse and squeeze. There we go. Little tiny movements. Tuck that tailbone under one more time. Keep your core flexed. Push out of your right hip. For 3, 2, 1. Hold and squeeze. Let that leg shake. There you go. You've got this. Amazing work. Drop it down into a curtsy towards the left side of your mat. Drive your heel back up. Drop it down and squeeze. Make sure we're not opening out to your left hip as you lift. Try to keep those hips facing the ground, nice and strong. You're just dropping your leg down, keeping your hips steady and level with each other. Beautiful. And squeeze. That is what we're talking about right there. That burn, that is what we showed up for. Keep squeezing tall. You're lifting and lowering for 5. There we go, lower for 4. Squeeze so hard you could shake for 3. Inhale, and 2. Good work. On 1, we're gonna take this into our full rainbow. Squeeze it up, take it to the left side of your diagonal, and back around to the right side of your mat. Keep your hips as steady as you can. Tap to the left side. Squeeze it back, up. This one takes a lot of focus. As you tap, lift and lower. Feel that burn. We are building these muscles. We're staying so strong here. I want you guys to focus more on how this makes your mind feel rather than how it's making your body look. Sometimes a juicy little booty is the result of staying consistent to yourself, but I really would love for you guys to remember how much value you hold outside of your body. You are so valuable, no matter what you look like. You're here for 3. Scooping around, can make this a little bit taller. For 2, oh my days, here we go. And on 1, tap it to your right, come out to your diagonal, and tap it up, lift and squeeze. Tap and lift. We're coming into our leg lifts at this diagonal. You've got 5. Strong for 4, try not to let it down. For 3, I know it's burning, you can do this. For 2, and on 1, can we pulse it up to the side? 5, good work. 4, 3, 2, as strong as you can. On 1, swing it to hip level and swing your leg out behind you. Swing your legs in line with your hip and roll your knee under behind you. You can do anything for 10 seconds. You can squeeze. You're stronger than you think you are. Good work. Amazing. We only have 5 more here. These 10 seconds are going by really quick. 4, 3, 2, 1. Set it back. Go ahead and lean back into your child's pose, releasing your glutes. Beautiful work. Holy cow, give them a second to breathe. Now, if you have your free weight, now is a great time to use that. Place it behind your right knee, flex your foot. We're coming into donkey kicks. Flex and squeeze up to the sky and lower. Just a basic donkey kick here to get us started. Squeezing up to the top of your glute and back down. Round out through your core again. Make sure that we're protecting your low back. Everything staying nice and strong back there. There we go. Squeeze up. You've got 10. Can we get a little bit taller? For 9, I'm gonna drop down onto my forearms, make this a little bit harder. For 8, take whatever level you can today. For 7, good work. For 6, remembering to stay kind to your body, even though I want you to try difficult movement, I don't want you to do it at the risk of hurting your mind or your body. So stay kind to yourself, do what you can. For 3, good work. For 2, squeezing up nice and tall. On 1, pulse it up, squeeze. 5, 4, 3, holding in. 2, And on one, we're gonna really hold this up here. Squeeze that heel up towards the sky, making your footprint on the ceiling. Make sure this core is braced under and your right heel is squeezing up even further. 3, 2, curtsy it out on one. Drop into your curtsy and squeeze, making sure we are finding that mind muscle connection as we squeeze all the way down and squeeze all the way up. We're taking this as slow and controlled as we can. I want you to try to shake on the way down and shake on the way back up because you are moving so slowly. Good work, squeezing up and down, making these motions really controlled, really deliberate. Go ahead and shift your weight forward, making sure we're not sitting back towards our heels. You've got 5. Good work, move even slower, even more deliberate for 4. Moving your eyes down right there at your fingertips, making sure we're not craning our neck forward for 3, 2, and 1. Go ahead and drop it down. Move it out to the side in a fire hydrant. Squeeze out and up into a donkey kick. So we have our combo out into a fire hydrant, up into a donkey kick. Keep those hips stable, keep them level. Beautiful. I want you moving so strong up to the top, lower down. So strong out to the side and lower down. Thinking about switching your focus from the top of your glute in your donkey kick to the side of your glute in your fire hydrant. You've got 5. Squeezing up, finding your mind muscle connection. You've got 4. Here we go. That is 4.5. Here's 3. Amazing. We're sculpting out these beautiful, juicy muscles. We're gonna have so much strength from our day-to-day life. I want you guys to feel strong and empowered here. This is 2.5. Here goes 1. Holy cow, my legs really want to give out here, so I hope you're right there with me. And take your child's pose. Amazing. We're switching straight over to that left leg. Weight's coming behind your left leg. We're gonna scoop up. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, pop it up. And down. We are back in the studio today. It's so much fun for me to film in here. Make it feel like you guys are a part of my class. I've got my ass and abs class coming in about 30 minutes into this room, so I'm just gonna pretend like this is our pre-class. Squeeze up and down, beautiful. And yes, ass and abs is literally the name of the class I teach. It's kind of fire. Keep squeezing, driving that heel up into the sky, tucking your tailbone again, making sure that you are trying to press your back up towards the ceiling. There we go. Try to lay your back flat on the ceiling above you, coming down to your forearms if you can. And if you're on your hands, you're always welcome to place your fists on the mat. You've got 5. Squeezing up for 4. Tall and strong for 3. Amazing work. We're getting so good at these donkey kicks. 4, 2, and 1. Pulse it up. You've got 5. Strong for 4. Squeeze into your hamstring. 3. Drive that heel back towards your booty. 2, and 1. Hold it up. Really strong here as you focus back on your form. Drop your left hip to the ground if you need to. Make sure it's not opening out. Left hip stays face towards the ground. Left heel squeezes up towards the sky using that glute muscle. Go ahead and drop it down here. And we're gonna raise it back up into our curtsy. Squeezing to your right and up. That curtsy should really burn right off the bat as you squeeze through your inner thigh. Squeezing up with the side of your glute and the top of your glute. Beautiful, strong muscles here. Beautiful, strong work. I want you to keep your mind thinking about 2025 and what you want to accomplish this year. Keep thinking about what you hope is possible and then dream a little bigger than that. We can do anything we want this year. We've got 5. Beautiful. Try not to sink into your hip on your right side. Keep it tall for 4. 3, lifting all the way up, lifting all the way down for 2, getting tall. And on 1, oh my days, drop it down for just a second. We're gonna open out into our fire hydrant, coming into our donkey kick. Here we go. Open out and up. Squeezing and scooping out to the side of your left leg and draw up to your hamstring and your glute at the top. Drawing out to the side, really send that knee up to the sky and up. Beautiful. Making sure you're using your breath. Inhale and exhale. Inhale to the top. Exhale as you release. Whew, we're doing so good. You guys, my legs are shaking today. We're squeezing up. I feel like that's an everyday thing at this point. We are really making the most of these 20 minutes together for 5. That's 5.5. Yes, you can do this. Stick with me. This is 4. I want you to try to make it to the end of this series. You can do this. 3, we're having a child's pose in just a second. 3.5. Oh my days, we've got this here for 2. Squeeze it up, let it burn. If you've got that weight behind your leg, try to keep it there. For 2, and I'm pretty sure we'll just call this 1, shall we? Send those hips back. Hips come back towards your knees. Go ahead and bring your knees wide. Let your toes stay together. Release through your shoulders and your glutes. Inhale. Exhale. Amazing work, you guys. We're gonna go ahead and come up into a kneeling position. I'm gonna grab 2 weights for this. Knees are gonna go right underneath your hips. Weights come at heart center while we get our hip movement first. Send our hips back and squeeze forward, tapping into your glutes as you send them back and squeeze forward. Now arms come out in front of us and pulse. As we squeeze backwards, there we go, pulsing those shoulders, and your elbows come right in front of your shoulders, squeeze back. Beautiful, keep your shoulders down and away from your ears. Really think about sinking your shoulder blades down your back. You've got 5 of these pulses. Keep those hips moving down. 4, 3, 2, 1. Open out through your shoulders and squeeze in. You have the option to do this with just your body weight. Think about tapping into your mind-muscle connection as you squeeze out through your shoulder blades, scooping around in through your chest. Beautiful. Keep thinking about tapping into those glutes, hinging forward as you sit back. Amazing, really squeezing. Can we slow down through these movements? Squeezing as slowly as you can, never quite resting on your heels. Inhale, exhale, bring your chest together for 3. Keep moving through your glutes. For 2, hinging forward, and on 1, arms come out, draw in. Keep your elbows level, out, draw in. There we go, tapping into those shoulders, out, and squeeze it in. Shoulders stay pressed down your back. Squeeze forward, you've got 5. Amazing work, you've got 4. Keep hinging forward, for 3. Shoulders stay down, arms stay strong, for 2. Ooh, I'm really starting to feel it. On 1, hinge forward at your hips, arms come down, drop back, and down. Squeeze those elbows up and down. Continue to sink a little bit lower into your glutes for 5, for 4, good work. 3, nice and strong, for 2, and on 1. Go ahead and release your glutes, sit back for just a second. We are finishing out today with hip bridges. So if you have a booty band, put that above your knees right there on your quads. If you have weights, use them on your hips. Leaning back down onto the ground, knees are stacked on top of your heels and heels are in line with your hips. Send your low back into your mat like you're crushing an egg underneath your spine. Drive your heels into the mat to squeeze your spine up to the sky and lower. There we go. Raise and lower. Keep it strong. Raise and lower. If you do have your weights, place them right here on top of your hips. If you don't have weights, some random things that work are bags of flour or water bottles filled with water. I mean, listen, if you have a toddler that's trying to climb on you right now, just use that weight. If you have a dog that's trying to participate, somebody said they're making their boyfriend do this with them. So, maybe just use your boyfriend for something useful for once. Keep driving your heels back in towards your body, squeeze it up and lower. Squeeze it nice and tall, sending your shins to the front of the room, driving your knees forward. Beautiful work. Can we squeeze up even taller? I want your heels, I want your knees, hips, and shoulders in a line, balancing on top of your shoulder blades. Squeeze it up for 5. Wiggle your toes free. Make sure your heels are the only thing pressing into the ground for 4. Amazing work. Tuck your tailbone up to the sky for 3. Even taller, for 2, move nice and slow. On 1, squeeze it up to the top and pulse, squeezing up 1 inch. Keep your knees nice and centered with your hips. Try not to let them move out. Driving through your heels, sending all 10 toes forward. 5, 4, squeeze it taller. 3, even taller. 2, strong for 1, calf raise, up and down. Squeeze it up and down. Even as you're calf raising, try to bring your heels back in towards your booty. Try not to push away from you. Keep squeezing, driving back in towards your body. Can we get those glutes up even a little bit higher for 5? Good work for 4. 3, strong for 2, strong for 1. Lower down with control. Legs come to the outer edges of your mat. Turn your toes out. Wide leg hip bridge. Squeeze it up and lower. There we go. Squeeze up and lower. Now, if you have your booty band on, good luck to you. This is where it starts to get really spicy. Squeeze it up to the top and lower. Do your best here to keep your knees pointed outward. Try not to bring your legs back closer together. I really want you to accentuate the burn through your outer glute right now. Keep squeezing. You are so strong. Let it burn. That's what we showed up for today. Let it be hard. We can do hard things. We can squeeze up. Trust me, these glute bridges have me saying swear words, especially the wide leg ones. Keep your toes turned out. You've got 5. Drive your heels back in towards your glutes. For 4, sending your hips up to the sky. Tuck your tailbone. For 3, ooh, we're getting the shakes here, moving them slower. For 2, there is that burn. Keep that burn nice and strong. Barely tap on the ground. Squeeze it up on 1 and pulse up. Squeeze it up 1 inch higher every single time you pulse, pulsing up towards the sky for 3, 2, 1. Now halfway down, halfway up. We're making you stay in these wide leg hip bridges because they do the job. They do what they need to do and they hurt like a biatch. Keep squeezing. 5. Here we go, sending those knees out wide, following the trajectory of your toes with your knees. 4. You've got it. For 3, squeeze up even taller. Pushing on top of your shoulder blades. For 2, you've got this. We've got this on 1. Drive it back towards the ground. Knees come up into your chest for just a second. Toes come together, knees come together. Squeeze your legs together like you are trying to hold a dollar bill right there between your inner thighs. Squeeze it up and lower. There we go. Squeeze up and lower. Your goal here is to keep your knees touching as you squeeze up and lower. Beautiful. Feel how each of these movements feels just a little bit different in your body. This is really great for building mind-muscle connection and your own connection to your body awareness, because then you can figure out which different positionings hit which different muscles in your glutes. Squeezing up and lower. Notice how you feel this one a little bit different than when your knees were out. Beautiful. Take that moment, acknowledge in your body. For 5. Squeezing up. For 4, you've got this. Scooping your tailbone up. For 3, feeling in the tops and the sides of your glutes, even that inner thigh as you squeeze in. For 2, and on 1. Squeeze all the way up, knees pulse out, and all the way back in. Out, and squeeze it all the way back in. Whew, going back in is the hardest part. Squeezing it out, and back in. Drive your heels back towards your body. Don't forget about your engagement with your hamstrings. 3. We've got this. 2 and 1. Can you hold it up? I'm dying here with you. Arms come up to the sky, knees come together. Drop your arms, squeeze up. You've got this. 5. Let it burn. We're here for this burn today. 4. Oh my goodness. 3. I hope you guys are dying as much as I am right now. For 2 and 1. All the way down, all the way up before you release. Knees come into your chest. Rock it out. Beautiful work. Holy cow, who made us do this? That was crazy. And we're not quite finished. We have single leg hip bridges. It's okay, you can throw a shoe at my head, I get it. Plant your right leg, left knee comes into tabletop, squeeze it up and lower. The quicker we do this, the quicker we can get done. And lower. Guys, we're doing it. We're showing up for ourselves today. We're having so much fun. Squeezing up. For 5. Beautiful work. For 4. As strong as you can. For 3, finish this out as strong as you came in. For 2 and 1, hold it up. 5, 4, 3, even taller. 2 and 1, lower down, switch that left leg. Right knee comes up to tabletop, squeeze it up and lower. Easy peasy, we've got this. Our glutes are getting stronger every mother freaking day. At least it's what I'm trying to tell myself as my own legs are shaking during my own workout. Awesome. For 5, squeeze it up. Good work. For 4, no shame in stopping the video if you need to. For 3, but I will hunt you down because girl, we have less than 10 seconds left. Lock in. For 2 and 1. Squeeze it up. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Knees come to your chest. Rock it out side to side. Amazing work, you guys. Holy cow, my glutes are on fire. Let's take our last few moments here together to stretch it out, placing your right foot on top of your left. And coming into your figure 4, rock it out side to side. Release through your glutes. Switch legs, left foot comes on top of your right. Rock it out side to side. Exhale, all of that lovely air out, all of that lovely work we've done today. Feet come together on your inhale, lengthen your spine. On your exhale, hinge at your hips, leaning forward, stretching through your glutes. Take an inhale, sitting up tall. You're welcome to keep stretching through your glutes in any way that your body needs it, maybe taking a pigeon pose or going back to those figure fours. But we're gonna sit and meditate a little bit together. I want you to sit in your favorite position. You haven't tried this one. Anyways, you're also welcome to lay down on the floor. Close your eyes, hand on your chest, hand on your stomach. Let your heart rate lower. Practice a box breath with me here. Inhale for 4, 3, 2, 1, and hold. 3, 2, 1. Exhale, 4, 3, 2, 1, and hold. 3, 2, 1. Take one more inhale. Sip like a straw, get more air. Holding your breath at the top. Deepest exhale of the day. Holding your breath at the bottom. And inhale. Continue these box breath patterns at your own pace. Breathing in this way stimulates your vagus nerve. It helps calm your body to take you out of fight or flight. I love being able to do this once a day with you guys. To take a moment to check in with our body. So many of us are in fight or flight. I'm now in fight or flight because I think someone else is in the studio. Keep your eyes closed. Keep breathing. But it's just helpful to come into a peaceful and calm state. And remind your body that it is safe. You are safe in this moment. You are healthy. You are surrounded by love. And your body is a safe place for you. Continue to sit in this safety for a little bit longer, staying in your own little bubble of peace. Relaxing your body. Releasing any tension. Take one final inhale. And exhale. Beautiful work today, team. Thank you so much for joining me for another day of connecting with our bodies and our minds. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day, and I will see you tomorrow.